Hi, I'm Michael. I'm 52 years old and I suffer from bipolar 2. Bipolar 2 is a disorder and it's more lows than highs. And I can feel good for a day or two or feel good for even a week, but not, I don't get overly excited like I used to. But um, I can have a good day and feel pretty good about things, and not even think about suicide. But for the most part, most days, I have triggers, things or people that trigger me that make me think about suicide. Um, I work part time, um, anywhere from 5 to 8, maybe 10. It's rarely over 10 hours a week for a man down the street who runs a furniture business. And I just, there are things that certain people say that trigger me and upset me. And I try not to let them see me being upset, but it does upset me. I want you to know that there's a lot of us adults that are sad, lonely, depressed. Even if we're married, our spouse is still around us. We're sad, lonely, depressed. We feel like we are misunderstood. No matter what the medications that I take, they work, but they don't work. Sometimes I want off them altogether, but I'm afraid to be off them altogether. I think I'm going through a different stage. I'm starting to hate leaving the house, even though I have to go help the man I work for make a delivery, or help him unload a truck. And I do like to go out and eat, but I really don't like to go out and eat anymore. I'm like at a crossroads. I'm either going to do it or I'm not. I'm trying to I try to keep pushing myself and saying, don't let this tear your life apart. But I do feel like it's very hard. I feel tired. I feel angry. I feel like my emotions are all mixed up. Anger, sadness, laughing, but in a bizarre way of thinking. My thoughts of hurting myself are coming more to life every year. I mean, maybe I'll live to be 70 and I'll still be in good health and I'll say, I'm done. I mean, there are elders that kill themselves because they're tired of living and people have died around them. They've lost their parents, of course, and maybe a brother and sister or both or whatever, or a close friend. And I I just feel the two things that keep me here is my wife, and I'm not trying to hurt anybody who sees this video, but the ones I'm staying here for the most is my wife and God. I do have a fear of going to hell. People don't know. I mean, I believe we have a merciful God, but I just don't know what would happen if I caved in and stopped living, turned myself off, and gave up and walked away from this life. Today, there were some things that triggered me. Someone triggered me, my thoughts. I already had a very frustrating morning, a very frustrating afternoon, and then this person had to say something that triggered me even more. This person thinks it's funny, but it's not funny to me. And I wouldn't say it about that person. I wouldn't even bring up such things. Um, I have post-traumatic stress disorder, which also triggers my depression, especially when people fool around me and makes me, they do things that what I went through as when I was young, and it triggers me. It makes me want to not be around anymore. Sometimes I'm scared of myself. I'm scared I'm going to pick up a knife and I'm going to slash my wrist from top and cut as far as I can go up to the elbow. And excuse me for saying that. If you need to shut this off and not listen, then don't. I'm not showing you anything like some of them do, but I am saying that suicide becomes embedded into your thoughts. I have songs that I listen to about it, or about the mental illness, and I'm praying to God that God's just going to deliver me from it, but I don't know what's going to happen. But please, I'm not asking you to do it. I'm not telling you to take your life. I'm hoping to be around until it's my time to go naturally. But I don't know. I can't promise. I did promise my son, and you would. I know what a lot of you are saying. Well, if you promised your son that you wouldn't take your life, and then you took your life, you're a coward. I'm not a coward. I'm not a coward. But I mean, I'm not a coward in the sense of that. But I am a coward of being alone, afraid of being alone. I'm afraid of what's going to happen 30 years from now if I'm still here and the world's still going on. If I was ganged up on as far as I can remember as being 7 or 8, all the way up until I was 18. And then it slowed down a little bit, but then it started coming back at me through relatives, and other people would just say, "Oh, you're so easy to pick on. You're so easy to joke with. We don't mean no harm." Well, maybe they don't, but if they know I don't like it, why say things to me? Why call me names? Why say mental to me, or you're a dweeb, or you're fat. You're so fat. Your stomach's so big. You can play Santa Claus, and you're going to be the first man to give birth. I don't find it funny, and I don't say it to anybody. I had a friend who I miss so much right now. I'm not going to say his name. He was one of those very obese men. I mean, it looked like he, pretty much had 2 stomachs. Best man you can ever have as a friend. And he died. And my world changed when that man died. Just like it changed even more so when my mom died. But I tell you, I am not lying to you. Okay? Yes, I've got a stomach. Yes, it comes out, just like on a lot of men. And I see a lot of men who have the same stomach as I do. Maybe a little bigger, maybe a little smaller, but it's there. Leave me alone and leave, if you're saying something to them, leave them alone. We can't, our age change, our metabolism slows down. Maybe we don't exercise like we used to. Maybe, it's medication. I mean, things do change. Body chemistries are different on every person. But for now, I'm saying this is Mike. I hope to see you in the next video. I hope that you have watched this video. I have others on here. I don't see a lot of people watching them, but probably because they're not exciting and filled with a lot of pop-ups and words and music. I do like to put music though. I think the next one I will put. My favorite song is Sound of Silence. And Simon and Garfunkel were the first ones that I know of that sang it. I believe it's their song. But I just heard it done by a group called Disturbed. And he adds a little bit of a twist to it. His voice is deeper. It sort of has that punk rock sound to it, but it's not fast. But he does such a good job, and the video itself shows a bunch of people that aren't talking. They look like they're just, feeling the same way I do, and it's so it relates to me. So the Sound of Silence, if you listen to that song, look it up on YouTube. Look it up under Simon and Garfunkel. Listen to that one. Then listen to the one from Disturbed. See which one gets to you the most. But I love you all. And if God helps me get through another night, which I'm not saying he won't, I will talk to you all tomorrow or very soon. And I'll play that song for you. Okay? God bless you all. All of you tonight who are feeling low or down or depressed and feel like you don't have anywhere to turn, or you do. You have, number one, God, and there's got to be someone close by to you that you just don't realize that loves you too. So be strong. Take one day at a time. 1 hour at a time. This is Mike, and we'll talk to you later.